Ladies and gentlemen, a shower of big block power is about to send a shockwave through Cayuga County. It's the Hall of Fame 100, and we are great at Weedsport.
Jimmy Phelps trying to get the run off the top side of turn number 2 as he's going to take the early race lead here to turns 3 and 4. Payne fighting back hard on the bottom, and here comes Timmer on the top side.
Jimmy Phelps will lead lap number 1. Alex Payne second. Third is Tim Sears Jr. And, well, Weedsport's got the Larry lane because Larry White's up on the top side trying to get around Stuart Friesen for the number 5 spot. He'll take that away just in front of them. Sears and Darren Smith side by side for third as they'll barrel off turn number 4. Give Timmer the spot as they roll down the front stretch. Tim Sears Jr. on the inside lane pulls up even with the 70A on the side of Payne's car as they go down into turn number 1 and 2. This time he's going to find his way by. I think they touched just a little bit off turn number 2. Sears going to grab the momentum. He'll be your new second place man as they head down into turn number 3 and 4. Payne going to come right back on the top, though, looking to take the runner-up spot right back from Sears. At the line, it's the 70As.
Yeah, right now Payne is working high, working low, and now Phelps working around the 27D of Daniel Johnson, trying to get around the intern here to put him a lap down to the field. And it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out as now Phelps going to let it slide up, and here goes Payne to the bottom.
Payne trying to take the race lead away. He'll nose out ahead, but Phelps comes right back on the top. Wheel to wheel down into turn number 3 and 4 as we've hit the 1/5 mark of this event. Payne on the bottom looking to take the race lead away. New leader at the line. Alex Payne has gone to the front.
So just like that, Payne goes to the top of the board here on lap number 21. Phelps 2, Sears is 3, and Friesen running 4. And Mike, these guys are all right together here, working traffic. Top 4 have broken away.
Stuart Friesen just biding his time a little bit. Contact between Daniel Johnson Jr. and the 70A of Alex Payne. We'll see if there's any damage from that as we continue to move through this, but it's going to allow Jimmy Phelps to roll up into problems on the 27 as yellow comes out on the speedway for the first time. Tim Sears Jr., Stuart Friesen behind him. Green flag back out on the speedway.
Green lights back on, and Phelps takes the advantage here to turn number 1. And we've seen several drivers do that here. Get that outside lane restart and able to carry that momentum all the way to 1. And Phelps is going to carry it all the way back to the race lead here on lap number 28.
Phelps is your leader, and one thing's for sure, he can fire off great at the start of each green flag as he reclaims the lead. Payne up the second, Stuart Friesen up the third. He's going to go to work on the 70A as they head down into turn number 3 and 4. Payne to the top, here's Friesen to the bottom as they battle for the runner-up spot off turn number 4. At the line, Alex Payne back to the top, and his momentum's carrying him till the runner-up spot.
Again, still 14 laps shy of the halfway mark, and Friesen, not getting too impatient here, being real patient as now he's going to get that drive off turn 2.
Alex Payne going to come right back on the top of the racetrack, though, as he is all the way to the top. I do think the quarter panel got into the wall that time, and that might have just scrubbed off enough momentum, and that'll give the 44 the number 2 spot off turn number 2. Friesen tries to take advantage of the open door on the inside lane, not able to do it, and he's going to have Daniel Johnson in front of him now. But Phelps has the 32R up top, and the 44 will take advantage. Friesen on the bottom looking to take the race lead away as they head into 3 and 4. They're side by side in traffic. They'll come through turn number 3 and 4 this time. Jimmy Phelps looking to stay unscathed, trying to split the middle, can't do it as Friesen works the bottom.
2 by 2 the leaders, and now 3 wide. Friesen will go with RD3 in the intern. Friesen will get by to take the race lead. Phelps right there with him, and Phelps going to tuck into line here on the bottom as they're still battling hard with Van Doren here to turn number 1, and now Sears really closing the gap on 3rd and 4th.
Borrego makes a strong decision down the back straightaway, slides up in front of the 70A, and that's going to cut off the 70A's momentum. But Payne going to cross over, coming down the front stretch, still side by side. But now Borrego has a chance to dive around the outside of the 10C of Van Doren here with 40 laps to go. And just as that happens, Tim Sears Jr. is now on the back bumper of the 70A down the back straightaway. They're wheel to wheel as they work off the corner. Alex Payne driving it through the middle of the racetrack, still strong, but that time Timber got the momentum he needed, and he'll take over spot number 4.
Oh, and Payne's got trouble. Payne slows on the top of turn number 2, and Mike Warren, the yellow flag is going to come out here.
Yep.
Friesen tries to shut the door down into turn one. Jimmy Phelps slides up the hill and opens up the door here for Perego. Perego trying to get the 2 spot here on the bottom of 3, as Sears and Williamson are right there in the top 5.
Sears works to the outside of Perego, trying to get back that spot. Here's Williamson to the inside as well, trying to get by Sears as the top 5 try to duke it out for positions off turn number 2. Friesen going to get away as they power down the back straightaway. Trouble for Williamson! Trouble for the point leader as he shows smoke down the back straightaway. It will now likely change things dramatically in the chase for the Super DIRTcar Series Championship.
Boy, Friesen got a much better restart that time as he clears everybody into turn 1. Phelps runs 2, Perego and Sears will run 3. And Mike Warren, we haven't talked about Batman all night long in this feature. He's now battling with Lehner to crack into the top 5.
Peter Britton was the best car on the racetrack in the the Heroes Remembered 100, bar none. He is now up into the top 5 and flexing his muscles late in this feature event once again. 2 to go for Stuart Friesen. Perego still all over the back bumper of the 98H as they work into turn number 1 and 2. Perego to the top side. Can he make it stick this time and get some momentum? Phelps still better on the inside. But meanwhile, up at the front, the white flag going to be in the air. This is your Barrett's 1 lap to go. Stuart Friesen leads them into turn number 1 and 2. 5 times he's been a winner here at the Weedsport Speedway and Super DIRTcar Series competition as he'll bring him through the corner. He'll lead him down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4 for the second time this season. He'll grab a $10,000 victory as Stuart Friesen will win the Hall of Fame 100. Jimmy Phelps will come across the line second. Anthony Perego will hold on to third. Driver of the number 44 up out of the car, the winner of the Hall of Fame 100 here at Weedsport Speedway, Stuart Friesen.
Yeah, we just had to work on our tires, making sure they stayed the whole distance. You know, we fired off good last time, and we worked really hard on them, and you know, made sure they were ground up good and siped up good. Thanks to Randy Williamson at Bicknell and all my guys, man. The whole Halmar team's firing, and we just put our heads together and came up with a package that'd be there for 100 laps. Yeah, a little bit. You know, we had a really good race car. The Halmar 44 was dialed in. It was a little bit too free. There's probably a couple more things I'd like to have done about halfway through that race, but it was good enough. You know, Jimmy and Alex Payne fired off there good. Larry fired off on the top, and I just knew that wasn't our play. You know, our play was just take care of the stuff, baby the tires, and keep them under us the whole time, and then just start rolling around Weedsport, running that lane. You know, and just thanks to all my guys. Thanks everybody for coming out on a Sunday. Thanks to Jess and Parker and everybody watching at home. Love you guys, and this feels dang good. For sure, I just had to turn 40 and slow myself down a little bit, and you know, just a great race team. You know, like thanks to Chris Larson, everybody at Halmar International. Just give us the tools that we need to do to get the job done. We got Glenn Stires Racing on board, Bart Contracting, Jimmy DeFulvio, Integra Shocks, Draco Springs. Like I said it before the other night at Black Rock. We were one of the only ones on Dracos, and hopefully we can keep it that way for a while.